Me and my lady at that time went on a double date with one of her friends. And in the midst of the date, her friend cussed her husband out like he was a runaway slave. I mean, she let him have it. Let's say about 4 months later, we went back out on another date with that same couple. Her friend cussed her husband out again like he was a house pet that peed on the fresh, brand new white Persian carpet that she had just bought. I mean, she roasted him, but she cussed him out because he had forgot to get something from the store. So me and him went to the store. And as we're riding to the store, he was telling me how she made a lot of money and she was the reason that they were living in that big house they were living in the community they were living at. And he also was telling me how when he grew up, he really, they were poor or they were living a little rough. They weren't living like that. And at that time, she was probably making at least 4 times as much as him. She was absolutely the primary breadwinner. And she was a pretty decent looking lady. Wasn't no bad looking lady. He didn't ask me what did I think. He didn't ask me what he should do. He was just giving me his reasons or the excuses that he was tolerating her bad behavior. Now, he wasn't a personal friend of mine. As a matter of fact, we had only seen each other 2 times. The 2 times that we went out on double dates. But all I was thinking to myself was, I heard the story. But dude, you would do yourself 100 times better if you just went out and got yourself a small apartment somewhere that you could afford. Because it wasn't like he was unemployed. This guy had a job. He worked. He made money. He made enough money to live somewhere. And like I said, all I was thinking to myself is, dude, you get your own place, you will have peace of mind. Because if somebody has no respect for you, and believe me, anybody that's willing to cuss you out in public, in front of strangers, at the drop of a dime, has no respect for you. Imagine the foolery that's going on in the house. I'm like, if this is happening to you in public, I'm like, what? When you get off work, she throwing raw eggs dipped in hot sauce at you? It has to be a hard show because most people can at least contain themselves in public. But when you're dealing with somebody and they don't even care what they say to you in public, ugh, it's a horror show in the house. And in the long run, there is nothing good that can come from you from staying in a relationship where you are being verbally abused, psychologically damaged on a regular basis. Because one, two, or three things gonna happen. The person that's dogging you out, they don't respect you. Eventually, they're going to get tired of their doormat and they're going to throw you out. Or one day you might just have enough and you just might do something incredibly stupid and wind up in jail. But however, or whatever the reason is that it ends, when it does end, you are going to need therapy. And I mean a lot of therapy, from all the psychological abuse, all the verbal insults, all the other horrible things that you stuck around. And at some point, you are going to ask yourself, why didn't you leave a long time ago? You're going to ask yourself, what in the hell was I thinking about? Why did I allow myself to get treated in that mannerism? Yes, you are going to need therapy. So if you are in a situation and you are dating somebody and they do not respect you and they treat you any old kind of way they want to, and you feel like you're in a house walking around on eggshells because you don't want to do nothing to upset this person, I say run. Run fast and get the H out of there before something else horrible happens. Hey, look here, y'all. My name is Daryl. Daryl Moore. Check out my book, Payback. Peace, love, happiness. I'm out.